Hey guys, Stalvin here. Unfortunately, one land isn't going to be good enough. We're going to have to mulligan this one. Well, we can keep this on the scry. We want a land, we'll put that to the bottom. So we really want to find a land here. Looks like our opponent is playing that blue steel or whatever. The affinity mono blue deck. We didn't draw a land, which is really unfortunate. Hopefully we can get a land here on turn 2. Oh, opponent plays a mountain. Okay, I guess he's not playing blue steel. Impact trimmers, okay. We didn't draw a land. That's unfortunate. We could have communed with nature last turn, but we didn't. Alright, well, still digging for a land. Hopefully our opponent isn't super fast and we'll be able to get some land here. It's interesting that he played impact trimmers after the shield sphere. That's curious. Alright, he plays a Reckless Fireweaver. And we don't draw a land here. So we're going to have to discard. I guess we're going to go with Stampeding Elk Herd. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, Reckless Fireweaver deals 1 damage to each opponent. We're pretty behind here now without hitting our land drops. Luckily our opponent did not attack. Hey, we got a land. Nice. We'll go ahead and we'll use Rampant Growth here. Make a forest, pass the turn. Opponent untaps, 4 cards in hand. Plays an Ornithopter. We take a bunch of damage here. We take 1 from the Fireweaver, 1 from the Trimmers. Our opponent did not attack, interestingly. If he would have attacked last turn and this turn, I'd be -3. If he would have played the Sphere after the Trimmers and the Fireweaver, I'd be at -5 in total, so I'm a theoretical 9 here. We'll play Nature's Lore and Rampant Growth and pass the turn. Opponent uses Banishing Knack. Let's see. Until end of turn, target creature gains tap, return non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Okay? Alright. So he's got a little combo trick going on. Bounces a 0 artifact and plays a 0 artifact. When the artifact comes into play, it untaps his creature. So it looks like he has a little infinite loop going on. That's pretty cute. He's tapping his creature to return his 0 drop, and then he's playing a 0 drop and untapping his tappy creature, and then the Fireweaver and the Impact Trimmers are dealing damage to me. It's a neat little combo. I feel like, I mean, it's a 4-card combo, though. So I feel like either our opponent got super lucky that he actually drew it, or maybe that's just what his deck does every game. I'm not sure. Alright, let's go on to sideboarding. I think we're going to bring in Lignify, because his win condition is a creature combo. So if we bring in Lignify, I think it might throw a good wrench in his gears. We'll take out Commune with Nature. I think I want the Reach creatures, because he had a lot of flyers. Take out the Path Wardens. And we got to get rid of 2 more. Probably the Elk Herds. And I think that should be good. There's an argument for bringing in Tranquility for the Impact Trimmers, but he's playing that Fire Reaver creature as well. So we will go first. We're going to have to mulligan this. And since we have Lignify, I am going to keep this on the scry here. We want land at the top. So anything other than a land, we are putting to the bottom. Our opponent goes to 5 cards. We're going to put that land on top. Play our land and pass the turn. Our opponent kept 5 and put a card on top. So, alright. Get our other land here. Now, it also didn't help us any that we were so far behind last game, but I feel like our opponent got his combo off quick enough to where it wouldn't have mattered even if we had a good hand. He cracks Terramorphic Expanse, gets an island. So we're going to hold on to this Lignify for just the correct creature here. We didn't sacrifice our Elder. I meant to do that. But at least this time we get to block, so that's fine. What do we want to Lignify here? Probably the tappy creature. What do we have here? It doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, you may untap Battered Golem. Okay. So we take 1 off of him playing an artifact. He doesn't attack. We're going to sacrifice this for a forest. Hopefully draw a forest. I would like to play my sharpshooters here. Oh, we drew a forest. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and play our sharpshooters. Pass the turn. So I think I'm going to hold on to my Lignify to Lignify the creature that does all the tapping. Because I feel like that's a pretty important piece to the combo. Well, there he is. That's the item we're going to Lignify there. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may untap target creature. So I think that's probably the best one for us to Lignify. Do we want to attack here? I think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we want to attack. Well, he has a 0/6, but when it blocks, it gets a minus counter. So we're going to go ahead and attack here. See what our opponent does. Alright, he just takes it. Alright, so I definitely want to Lignify here. Let's see, do I want to Lignify his tappy creature? I think that'd probably be the best route. Yeah, let's Lignify the tappy creature. Before we do that, we'll use Lead the Stampede. Get our creature. And Lignify. And we'll pass the turn. Opponent preordains. He puts both cards to the bottom, so that's a good sign. Plays an Evolving Wilds, and another tappy creature. That's unfortunate. We already put a Lignify to the bottom of our deck, so the odds of us drawing one of our two is pretty small. We'll go ahead and attack here. Puts the pressure on. He doesn't block. Interesting. What do I want to play here? I'm thinking about being mana efficient and playing as another sharpshooter. Yeah, we'll play another sharpshooter here and pass the turn. Opponent has one card in hand. It doesn't attack, just passes the turn. We'll go to combat here. Attack with both of our creatures. See what he does. Okay, he blocks here. That's fine. Takes 4. We'll go ahead and play an Imperial Soar and pass the turn. Opponent has one card in his hand last turn and didn't play anything, and then also didn't play anything on my turn. So I'm really curious as to know what it is. Is it lands? Is he just bluffing with lands? I don't know. But he doesn't attack. Goes to his instep. Alright, back to us. We'll go ahead and attack with everything we got. He has to block here. Okay. Alright. Okay, so what do we want to play now? I'm thinking Blastoderm. And we'll pass the turn. He cracks Evolving Wilds. Gets an island. Plays a Preordain. Puts both cards to the bottom. Plays another Preordain. He's definitely digging for a piece of the puzzle here. Puts one card to the bottom and the other card to the bottom. And a Brainstorm. Okay. And he scoops it up. So I'm pretty happy with our sideboarding here. I think it's going to work out. Feed the Clan is kind of silly because if he gets his combo going, then he can do infinite damage. So I think we're just going to run it back with what we have. I'd really like 2 lands and 1 ramp spell. That's usually, that's most commonly a snap keep. 1 land isn't going to do it. I'm going to have to mulligan this. If I just had 1 more land, like maybe if this Stampeding Out card was a land, we could definitely keep that. But we're going to have to mulligan. Hopefully our opponent mulligans as well. He's highly considering it. Alright, our opponent mulligans. Great, so we will too. Oh, this hand is interesting, isn't it? Oh man, I don't think I can do this. I mean, maybe I can, but I'd have to draw into creature, into creature, into creature, you guys. He kept his 6. Oh man, it does have a Lignify, which can be really good. Alright, we'll keep it. Oh man, I don't like it though, but we're gonna keep it. anything other than a creature or a Lignify. Let's see, Spider, we will put that at the top. We want something with some teeth, guys. Opponent plays an island, passes. We'll play a forest and pass. So even though my opponent, it doesn't look like his tappy creatures was very valuable to him because he blocked with one of his tappy creatures. So I wonder if that's not one of his key pieces. Maybe I should save my Lignify for something else. I'm not familiar with the deck my opponent's playing, so I'm not 100% sure which creature I should Lignify. I'm not entirely sure. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and play Imperial Soar and pass the turn. I'm going to just keep with my beats, I suppose. Opponent casts Brainstorm. I would say to Lignify the Fire Reaver, but now he has Impact Tremors, which is essentially the same thing, and if I impact Fire Reaver, it's not going to save me. So I'm really thinking that lignifying things that cause the lignifying the Mirian Spy, I think, is the best. The one that does the tapping. I really feel like it's going to be the best one. I'm definitely going to attack into these creatures because I would definitely trade my Imperial Soar for the 2. He obviously isn't going to attack. Passes a turn. We'll play a forest. And we're going to go ahead and attack. Hopefully he double blocks, but I highly doubt it. Okay, he takes 5. And we'll play our Spider. Pass the turn. Opponent plays an island. Plays his Mirian Spy. This is the one we're going to Lignify. That's the one I think. That's the key piece, I think. Even though he blocked last turn with it, which is kind of strange. All right, we're going to go ahead and attack with both. I'm fine with doing a 2-for-1 on his artifact creatures here. All right, he single blocks here, double blocks. Okay. As I said, I'm fine doing a 2-for-1 here. Yep. Okay, takes 4. Can I Lignify Nature's Lore and Tangle Golem here? I think so. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. We'll use Nature's Lore first. Get a forest. And play Tangle Golem. Maybe try to fish out a counterspell. Nope. We'll go ahead and Lignify here. Let's see if he has a counterspell. No counterspell. Okay. We'll go ahead and pass the turn. There's another Mirian Spy. He has 1 card in hand, so... Alright, let's go to combat. He doesn't have to block here, but I suspect he will with his Lignified creature. Which is fine. Yep. That's a price I'm willing to pay with Lignify in my deck. Lignify is really good. And we'll go ahead and play the Imperial Soar here. Most of the reason, now this is just my opinion of course, but I think most of the reason why most green decks don't play Lignify is because once they get an 0-4 blocker, it's really hard to push through that. But with our deck, any of our creatures really push through that without any too big of a problem. So I really like Lignify in this deck. And we managed to take him out. Looks like he couldn't find his combo. Guys, if you like this deck, give it a thumbs up so I know you want to see more. Comment down below with recommendations you think that could make this deck better. Thanks and have a great day.